Little flappy ears. Oh, he smacked him. Oh, they smacked Cody. Oh, he's a good one. He flipped him over. He flipped him over on that one. Hey guys, so it's been a little bit since I've done an update. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and that was my stop period where I gave myself the opportunity to work and clean and stuff and do as much as I could until that point, because I actually have to jump in the shower and that takes a minute, and I gotta be up at 5:30 for the boys. So long story short, I'm gonna run through and give you a quick update and let you know what my ideas are for some stuff that I have planned tomorrow. So here's an update. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We are working in our house. We do everything on our own. We've only contracted out one thing, which was the kitchen, and we are debating on contracting out another thing, which I'll go over that in just a little bit. But for now, the majority of it, we've done it ourselves. So here is the breezeway dining room. This light is not going to stay there. It's in a very awkward place. It's not centered. Well, it actually is centered with the middle of the room, but the other lighting is it's like all targeted areas, and the way the cabinet sets, the table has to be centered with it because we want a wider, more open walkway. This light will not be there. So there is that. Some of the things we've done here is do the wood over the windows, which we absolutely love. We're gonna be doing that in other places in the house. We just built the table. The table is actually all wood. These are 6x8s, and it is 4 feet wide. It is beautiful. We love it, flaws and all. And the base is actually a little bit higher than your average table, and we're getting rid of these chairs because in our old house, we had a very narrow, small table. Well, you'll see it in just a second, but a very narrow table because we had to work with what we had, right? That dining area, the house, the whole layout was very, very weird. So that being said, we're getting bigger chairs. We've already ordered them. They are going to be a gunmetal, which is awesome because that's one of our favorite colors. We love mixed metals, natural elements, fabrics, stuff like that. So that's what's going on in the breezeway dining room. And then we have almost completed the study. The hubby will be going to Home Depot tomorrow after work because he works overtime in the morning, and then he gets off earlier in the afternoon. Or in the evening, not in the afternoon, in the evening. And we still need handles on all the cabinets, and we are going to be putting the cuff handles on the IKEA cabinet, file cabinet, because it just looks too clean and too, I don't know, whatever like that. The speaker needs to go up on the wall. Those actually come with special hooks that we can't find right now. This seat actually doesn't belong there, but we were using it there. It actually belongs over here in a little seating area. But for now, we needed a chair there, so that's what's gonna go there. And we did order 8 chairs because they came in sets of 4. So those 2 might actually fit perfect right here, and they'll be that same gunmetal look that it actually might go pretty well because we have brushed nickel on the, what do you call them? Brackets, so that actually might look good. Anyway, that's the study area. We built all of that ourselves. The cabinets are $10 IKEA vanity cabinets, and we just built an L-shaped desktop all the way across so that we could have 2 seating areas, one for writing and whatever, and then we have a nice little light there, and then the computer area with a printer and stuff. And then Rocky has a new home right there at the end in front of the window. He loves it. He loves to sunbathe in there. It's just making him very happy to have natural sunlight. That makes him very happy. So there is that. Now the entryway, nothing going on here yet. This is still my miscellaneous pile of crap that I have to get put away, you know, stuff that just kind of gets jumbled up throughout the process. The entryway, I haven't done anything really to it. I have to restain that table to coordinate with the colors of the house. And then eventually I will do a whole little decor setup here. For now, it's just, it is what it is. And that's that. More things that need to go hung, but are not. For now, I did move the seating right here because we're still kind of playing with the layout. We're just not positive on how we want things. So yeah, until we have the majority of the stuff built and put up, then we will know for sure. So I was telling you guys on Instagram that I need to know what to do with this space because OMG. We have a breakfast area, we have a living room, we have the entryway, we have the study, we have the dining room, we have a coffee station, we have an open kitchen. Downstairs is our laundry room / stockpile room, which will be our landing zone area thing. So I really don't know what to put here. And this is the table that we had previously. As you can see, it's a lot more narrow. It's about 8 feet long, but this was like the only room that we had because the china cabinet was like right here where the table was, not in this house, but in the other house. And then you only had so much room for your chairs. Long story short, I have this table now and I don't know what to do with it. I will be sanding it and restaining it eventually to coordinate with the rest of the wood throughout the house. Maybe, not sure, because I might like to keep playing with the alternate looks of the different styles of wood. So that's my thought process on this. I don't have any thoughts. I don't know. So here's the living room. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm planning to do tomorrow. So I have these little shutters. I will be staining them with some diluted stain so that way it's not too intense and so solid black because we actually use the ebony stain by Minwax. And I'm going to dilute it a little bit just so that some of that natural dark wood comes through, and I will stain it a little bit darker. So kind of so it has like this kind of thing going on where the color is peeking out and it's got black on top, that kind of look. And then I will go over the edges with a dry sponge with like excess stain left over from other projects on the farmhouse window so that those little natural areas will actually pick up some of that black, just so that it has a nice flow between the shutters. And yeah, I was playing with the little wreaths. Those are actually from the 99-cent only store. I stocked up on those. I think I got like 5 or 4 or something like that. Love them. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of white to the basket wall over there just to kind of tie all that in. So I'm going to be painting these white tomorrow. And then I have this table bottom here. The top is actually outside already. This was given to me by our in-laws, which was so convenient because I was actually looking for one. I was like, free? Yes, please. So I'm going to be sanding this and painting it with the cabinet paint, white, of course. Distress that down a little bit because it does have a nice chunky and bulky look to it on the base, and I want that to pop whenever you're sanding back. And then the top will, of course, be sanded down and stained the dark stain color that we have on the table over there to coordinate. Now this thing here, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I found it at an awesome price at Walmart, and it went in the other house, not so much in this house. So we're gonna have to figure out something to do. I'll probably just keep the iron legs and stuff because these are really nice. So what I'm thinking about doing is just taking the same cabinet paint, since it works so well on cabinets that are not real wood, and might do that because this is like that it's not particle board, it's like that melamine stuff. I don't know if that's the same thing, but it's like it's water resistant, all that other good stuff, but it's not wood, so you can't sand it and stain it to coordinate. So I'm gonna have to paint it or find something else to do with it because it just doesn't go in this space, but it could look nice as storage, whatever. I actually need another cabinet so that I can store, you know, all my pretty pieces that I find. Anyway, this is going to be going up on the wall. It's going to hold our beer mugs and stuff like that. That's going to go there, and then I'll throw up some decor afterwards. And then here goes the kitchen. I have a lot of baskets and stuff that I'm playing with. I was just kind of, you know, playing around with a lot of different things. Now, what we are actually debating on contracting out is the painting of the ceiling, guys, because I only made it so far. So we have 22-foot ceilings. I painted all the way up there, and I am horrified of getting up there to paint the trim and stuff. Now, it's not that I won't do it, but it's one of those things where you know you can do it, but it's gonna take forever because you have to be so safe. Because falling 22 feet, yeah, not about that life. No way, not on these hard floors that are on a concrete base. Like our second floor is concrete. So no. So even though I painted all the way up there, it's gonna be really hard to get to that trim and paint the beams individually because they're actually very porous. They're not sanded down, which sucks because it makes it a bee to paint. And the wood up there is going to be painted white. So we're thinking about contracting someone out, let them handle that ish, because I mean, everything else is already done. I've already painted everything else. All I have to do is like trim pieces and stuff like that. I'm going to be painting these dark meantime because we're actually going to be rewrapping them with the natural stained wood, and it'll look so much better, but it's going to be about $300 in wood. So that's at a later date because the budget is not feeling that right now. So there is that. So that may be contracted out for someone else to do, along with painting the exterior of the house because we want it gray with a nice stained deck, and we're going to be having our pillars. They're downstairs. The pillars that are downstairs holding up the house basically are metal pillars wrapped with brick, and they painted the brick white. So we're going to be painting it dark gray because that was our color combination. It was a dark gray, a super light gray like you see here in the house. This is a really light gray. It's Hush by Bear. And we are going to have white accents, and then the decor and the furniture and all that's going to be either black or a super dark color. So that's what we're going for. And then the deck and all of the wood outside is going to be stained a natural pretty color. So that is what's going on with the house. It's about 11 minutes in. This is probably going to be the majority of the video. See what we do tomorrow, and then I can give you some quick updates as we go throughout the day. Let you guys know what else is going on. We actually have an electrician coming out on Friday, and the painter is coming out on Saturday to give us an estimate. Wish us luck because we got to see how that goes. So that's it for today, guys, and then I will check back in with you tomorrow. Okay, so while I've been sanding, the hubby has been cutting all the wood for the random things that we're going to be putting up wood strips for, like over the windows in the living room and the breakfast room and the study, and a strip of wood that I'm going to stain to put over the fireplace, just to kind of have some contrast to the white, what do you call it, mantle. We're going to put a strip of natural wood on the top, of course, just to carry out that look throughout, because everything can get really white really fast, and that's not exactly what we're going for. So there is at that. I'll go ahead and get them stained and then come back to you guys once we start putting everything together. After And I'm also going to stain the tabletop, so we will see what that looks like. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at that first before. Here goes a quick before. Took forever to get it stripped all the way down to nothing. There's a little bit here left on the side, but like, I don't care. I got some of it out, some of it didn't, but whatever, because we're gonna do a dark stain, so it's just gonna blend in anyway. But that's what it's looking like. It actually looks kind of cool, but we're gonna do the dark stain like we have around the rest of the house. And then I will check in with you guys. All right, guys, so here it goes. There are 3 8.5 foot boards. And then there's 2 7.5, I believe, boards that are gonna go. The 3 long ones are gonna go over the windows, and then the 2 wide ones are going to go over the fireplace. So that's done. Moving on over here, I literally just went and sprayed myself with the water hose. Feels so good. Here goes the tabletop. So different and so pretty. You can't really see it too well. You know what? The hubby has a light out here. See if that kind of gives you some. There you go. It's a nice, rich, deep color. Super dark brown, almost black. Love the way the color took on this one. And then I had this log that I found at Damien's dad's house when they cut down some of their trees and stuff. And I got the hubby to cut it up for me because it looks pretty cool, you know? Clean them off, stain a couple of them, urethane them, use them as some really cool decor. Really cute. And a great size too. Could even do like a little tiered kind of thing, you know? Adorable. He cut up quite a few of those for me. And yeah, it's just something to have on hand to play with, because y'all know I like to play with stuff. Alright, and let's go in and see what else, or let me show you what else we were doing today. Okay, so he put 2 coats out here in the laundry area. That's where the food stockpile is, and this is where the nice laundry area is going to be. He is right now painting all of the trim behind all this stuff, because we're going to put the washer and dryer back, but they're going to go up on, what do you call these things? Cinder blocks. Cinder blocks. They're going to go up on cinder blocks because I told you guys before, this is a wash away room, and it's basically for flood issues. So to prevent or to reduce the probability of the washer and dryer getting water damage if it were to flood down here, we're just going to raise it and eliminate that problem, and then we're going to use the bottom for storage. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. Hopefully nice, but as of right now we got 2 layers going on over here. We're going to go ahead and put this back because it's going to be under the washer and dryer anyway, so it's not going to matter. The 2 coats is fine, and then these cinder blocks will be painted afterward to coordinate.
Yeah, don't worry, they won't be this ugly.
Yeah, they're going to be a lot nicer. Okay, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Okay, so there's that, and then while the floor is still soft, it'll kind of like adhere, and we won't have to, you know, it'll be nice and stuck in place. Okay, so I'm back at the other house. Took the drive out here because we got some new racks for the dishwasher, and I need to see what kind of tools this thing needs to get this off so that we can get it connected for the new buyers. So yeah, the house looks great. Our friend's company came out and cleaned it up, so that's awesome. But yeah. Okay, so I just got home from dropping off the dishwasher rack things. The hubby called me, so I couldn't take a longer clip, but got home and he actually put the handles onto the cabinets, which is awesome. They look adorable. They do coordinate with the ones that we already had on the other ones, and it's so awesome because now we can just open it up and it's easy peasy. Oh, it's so cool. I'm excited. And then he also put one of the wood pieces up here that I was talking about. See how it's got a nice little contrast now. White, dark, and then it's gonna be white up there. That looks so good. So good. Check it out. Oh, I love it. And the stuff's not even like actually in place. We put it like that, but the frames and stuff aren't on the wall. And so now it coordinates with this table here, which coordinates with that table. It's dark, but let me turn it on. So here it goes. The table looking beautiful. Definitely gonna have to urethane it because the kiddos like, oh, just eating cereal. They dribble milk and everything everywhere. So next I'm going to paint the bottom white, of course. See, now it just works. You know, the dark with the light, it just works. This is the table we've had this table for a few years now, and it was so fitting then. And it was this nice lighter brown. I don't know if you can see that. My brightness is all the way down. It's a nice lighter brown, but now in this house, just the darker shade of brown seems to fit so much better, like almost black. Actually, the color is black. It's ebony, but a lot of the different woods pick it up differently, and I think it's gorgeous. And then tomorrow we're gonna put the handles on in the kitchen. So excited about that. And then get a lot of this stuff like painted and hung up on the wall and all that good stuff. So excited. We did a lot today, and I'm super exhausted, and I'm filthy, and I need a shower. Oh, he did this one too, but this one's not mounted yet because I have to paint it. This TV is like super hard to get onto the wall, so I'm gonna have to like hand brush behind all that and try to get that area painted, because I don't think we should take it down, like for real. It was like, had to like almost bang it in to the tight space that was there whenever we lifted it to set it on that bracket. So that being said, that's what's going on now, guys. I know I didn't check in much, but literally I am so filthy and like, oh, it's disgusting. I just want to get in the shower already. And all my beautiful pieces, every time I put them up, I get to look at them for like a day, and then I gotta take them back down because something else has to be done. But it's coming together. Today, Grandpa Blake came, and right now, since our chairs haven't come in, they're not coming in until the 7th-ish or the 8th. We had our chairs here, and we were talking and just lounging, and he loved the view outside. So I'm pretty certain the study is gonna stay like this with the 2 seating chairs and then the extra one over there. It's gonna stay like that because it worked so well. He took the whole tour of the, of the land, and then came into the house and saw everything. Then we came back over here, sat down and just chatted, and it was great. It was really great. It was a great use of the space, and it just fit right. So we're gonna keep that there. Anyway, we'll check in with you guys tomorrow, give you a little update, maybe some time lapse of what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, so I got super lucky today, and I'm so excited because this right here, what I'm about to haul, oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. And I guess because I'll probably throw this into a vlog, I'll do the haul separate. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about because it's going to be after I post that. Check out these awesome bar stools. These things are so cool. So a while back, I found one. It wasn't exactly similar, but it was like the concept was the same. It was real wood, solid wood on the top, but it was more of that orangey kind of wood. And the frame was metal, and it was just all old school and rustic looking, and I loved it. But there was only one chair, and I texted the hubby, and he said, no, I couldn't have it because there was only one chair. Well, he didn't say no, but he's like, babe, you don't need just one chair. There's like 10 of us. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I didn't get it. These, OM gosh, I'm glad I didn't get it because these are so much nicer. I love the wide stool, and I love that it has the arms coming out the side because the other one was just like straight up and like that. But it had a lot of design on the wood, which is very rare to have real wood with like intricate details and stuff like that these days. Everything's like particle board and all that stuff. But anyway, so this is a solid wood bar stool, and it was $3. Okay, so I don't know where I left off, but what I do know is that these chairs are freaking awesome, and they're gorgeous. Check them out. It's a nice dark solid wood. OMG. And then down at the bottom, it's metal, all wood. These suckers are heavy too. They are so beautiful. I am so excited. And then I got some other goodies, which will probably be in the haul pretty soon. So excited about these as well. The house is like so comfortable and coming together, lacking small details and things that I'm gonna get in the future that, you know, kind of are pricey. But I'm about to do a friend haul, which is an Alma haul usually. I'm so excited for these things too. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that, and I'll check back with you guys doing something else.